today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Libra, May 21, 2025. You may not see eye to eye with someone on long-term goals and methods early today, which can be a little discouraging, or you're temporarily not seeing where something's leading. Even so, there is a stabilizing aspect influencing the day as it advances that helps you recognize the value of putting more order into your life. Eliminating waste in your professional life can be particularly useful to you, or, on another level, paring down your goals can boost your mood. You are well equipped to spot problem areas today, and your mindset is gearing towards self-improvement. You see your goals and performance in a realistic light, which helps you make better decisions. Putting personal problems behind you may be vital to enjoying more ambition and success. Prepare for a significant day around long-term planning. While this may turn your focus more toward achievement and success, it will also help you and a partner discuss how you can work as a team to build for the long term. Create a vision that you both want to co-create. It will help you both to be strategic about how to get there side by side. Now is a time to be grounded, practical, and realistic, just as you usually are, as you map out your full effort to reach prosperous wealth. Consider how you can tag team goals and aid one another in the pursuit of your ambitions. Now is a good time to consider a transformation. You're notorious for reinventing yourself. Even if it's small, something needs to give way. You're more than ready for a new phase to begin. The current planetary aspect may have you feeling that there is no way to approach feelings without there being any trouble. You may experience other people's feelings as obstacles, or somehow too much to deal with. Your own feelings may seem out of reach or overwhelming. Try to take some quiet time to center yourself and find your emotional core. Any elements hold on you is stronger when you are unaware of it, so try to pay attention to what you are feeling by getting some kind of exercise. The essence of this day will greatly encourage you to move on and start something new. Perhaps you have been thinking of a better career, some further education, or something different in the home. Whatever the case, you can bet that this vibration will bring the innovation and creativity you need to get the ball rolling. Have some fun with this by putting your mind to the task of coming up with ways to improve the quality of your life, at the same time that on his own for the first time since returning to your career sector in March 2023 and just 6 days away from leaving, Saturn has brought you to the most serious point in this professional year. Today's adventurous lunar vibes speak to something that is here to stay. Still in the early months of a 20-year visit to your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, today's mixed messages are a sign of the times. A firm professional foundation has been established, but at a time when there needs to be more from life than simply going through the motions. Just days after forming a friendly aspect to Mars in your communication sector as it made its monthly visit to your relationship sector, the Moon is today in opposition. Until Mars leaves next month, this pattern will be repeated every 4 weeks, and as the warrior planet of the cosmos, there is nothing that he likes better than a bit of opposition. A few roadblocks can add fuel to Mars' war on communication barriers. Libra, expansion begins in the mind before the world. Your quote of the day, a new truth frees the spirit. Your color of the day is lilac, airy and expansive. Lucky numbers, 3, 7, 21. A shift in your beliefs or worldview may come gently but significantly. A trip, class, or connection can inspire new paths. Seek perspective rather than perfection. You're ready for a broader horizon. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 21, 2025. Today's cards invite us into a moment of quiet reflection and renewed strength, one of those days where you may just need a small reminder that you're right where you're supposed to be, even if the pace of life feels a little unpredictable. So, take a breath, make some space, and let this message meet you exactly where you are. The cards drawn for this day are the Moon, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Let's begin with the Moon. A card that speaks to the unknown, the intuitive, the hidden, and sometimes the misunderstood. Today, there might be a sense that things aren't quite clear, that something is shifting below the surface. Maybe you're feeling a little foggy about a decision, or you're second-guessing something that once felt certain. This card reminds us that it's okay not to have all the answers. It encourages us to listen inward, to honor our dreams, gut feelings, and emotional undercurrents. Just like how a foggy morning can give way to clear skies by noon, what feels uncertain now is likely transforming into clarity. Trust that the truth will rise in its time. Next, the Knight of Pentacles grounds us with calm, methodical energy. This knight doesn't rush. He builds, slowly and with intention. This is your reminder that persistence matters more than speed. Whether you're working on a goal, healing from something difficult, or simply trying to stay consistent, this card celebrates your reliability and effort even when nobody sees it. You don't have to have giant breakthroughs every day. Some days, just showing up is more than enough. Think about those small acts of discipline you've been practicing. Maybe it's been staying hydrated, getting a bit more rest, sticking to a personal commitment. These are seeds being planted, and they will grow. Then comes the Ace of Cups, a gentle and beautiful presence. This card is like an open heart after a long winter. It could signify a fresh emotional beginning, an offer of love or compassion, or even a personal moment of emotional awakening. If you've been feeling disconnected or worn down, the Ace of Cups invites you to soften. Reach out to someone. Let yourself cry. Let yourself laugh. Let yourself feel. There's an opportunity today to deepen connection with others, but especially with yourself. And if you've been holding back emotionally, now might be the time to release some of that pressure and let love flow in again. Now, the Ten of Wands acknowledges something many of us can relate to. You've been carrying a lot. Responsibilities, emotional burdens, perhaps even the weight of other people's expectations. Sometimes we don't even realize how heavy our pack has gotten until we take a moment to breathe and stretch our shoulders. This card isn't here to say you've done too much. It's here to suggest that maybe it's time to delegate, or at least pause and check in with your energy. You're not meant to carry it all alone. What would it feel like to put one burden down today? Just one? Finally, the Three of Swords may look like a card of sorrow, and yes, it does acknowledge pain. But there's something deeply liberating in facing the truth of what has hurt us. Whether it's a memory that lingers, a relationship that shifted, or even a belief you've outgrown. This card encourages honest healing. The kind that allows us to feel everything, not to get stuck in the emotion, but to understand it, to integrate it, and to move forward with a wiser, stronger heart. You've made it through harder days than this, and the tenderness you carry is not a weakness, it's a sign of your depth. So when we weave all of these together, what do we find? A message of resilience, of sensitivity, and of transformation. You may be facing the unknown, but you are not lost. You are building something steady, even if it feels slow. You are capable of new beginnings, even if your heart still aches. And you are allowed to rest, to lay down your burdens, and to trust that healing can happen quietly, in the softest of ways. Now I want to ask you, have you recently had a moment where you surprised yourself with how strong you've become? Or maybe you've noticed that something you used to struggle with no longer feels as heavy? Share it in the comments. Let's celebrate those quiet victories together, because they matter. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are evolving beautifully, patiently, bravely. And every step you take, even the invisible ones, are shaping a future that honors who you truly are. Keep going. You're doing just fine,